So I'm going to give you a couple of little tips, very simple tips, comparisons, if you will, on how to spot the difference between your ego and your higher self. So if your ego is talking to you, your ego says, I'm a victim of circumstance. This happened to me and it's just going to keep happening to me and there's nothing I can do about it. Your higher self says, I create my own reality. Now, this means that everything that has happened to you here, you chose to happen to you. You agreed to it, you signed up for it, you bought the t-shirt. It was your responsibility, it's your soul contract, and it was supposed to happen. You made it happen because that was what you were meant to do. So you create your own reality. That's what higher self says. Your ego says you live in scarcity. There's not enough to go around. There's not enough for everyone. There's not enough for you. You don't deserve it because there's not enough of it. But your higher self says you live in abundance. There's always enough. You can't get enough. Your ego says, I'm alive temporarily, and that's scary. Like, this is all you have. And as soon as this disappears, you're gone forever. That's your ego talking. It doesn't have to be scary. It should be exciting. And that's where your higher self comes in. Your higher self says, I am alive temporarily, and that is awesome. I have a limited amount of time to do everything I set out to do, which means I gotta rush, widespread that panic. Like, go for it, go do it. Don't panic. Don't actually panic. Just chill. Chill, and it'll come to you. And when you chill, it has no other choice. What is meant for you will flow to you. You will vibrate with it. It'll be what's truly meant for you. And because you don't, your ego will say you're in competition with the whole world. Like, if you want this, you have to fight for it. But what is meant for you will always truly be meant for you. What belongs to you will always belong to you. And you don't have to be in competition with the world. There's enough to go around. Whatever it is that you want, there's something that's looking for you too. So you don't have to be in competition with the world. You can be in harmony with the world. You can let it come to you. You can allow yourself to observe what is coming to you and allow it to settle with you, to become nestled with you, and then it'll rub up right against you. So we can live in harmony with the world. And the ego says, your higher self says, I'm happy. Your higher self is love and bliss and joy. Your higher self is always happy. It's nothing but happiness. It can't be any other way because it doesn't exist with ego. It's not the real. It's not the true. So your higher self says, I'm happy. I'm happy where I am. I'm happy right here, right now, and what's going on. I'm not afraid because I'm infinite and I last forever and nothing kills me and none of this nonsense that the ego is concerned with concerns me because that is my mortal aspect, not my immortal aspect. And if I focus on my immortal aspect, I am always whole and complete. I'm always happy. But your ego says it's complicated. Your ego says it's complicated because it doesn't want to learn the complicated stuff. But the complicated stuff is simple, and that's why it doesn't want to learn it. It wants to believe that life is hard. It wants to believe that life is a struggle all the time. It wants to believe that it can't learn because it's not a rocket scientist, or it doesn't understand quantum mechanics or metaphysics or any of these things, or chakras are just silly little, it's not real, or Kundalini is a cult or some nonsense. Like, if you don't believe in energy, you're missing the point. If you don't believe in chakras, you're kind of missing the point. If you don't believe that energy flows through these chakras and that you can learn how to tap into it and control yourself, well, you're missing the point. And I mean, the point of life is to experience it, true, and we're all on our journeys, but like we're all waking up and we all want to move to the next stage. And we can be patient, but at the same time, like, come on, people, this is cool stuff. Like, get into it, enjoy it, have fun with it, go experiment with it, because pretty soon it's going to be very clear that we're all right. Not just correct, but it's all right. It's all going to be all right. There's no countdown to the end of the world. There's no nonsense. It's all gonna be all right. Don't you know it's gonna be all right? Don't you know it's gonna be all right? All right.